Hello, everybody, and welcome to our special edition winners and losers picks for the big pay-per-view weekend of King and Queen of the Ring, the Blood Money Tournament in Saudi Arabia, and also the absolutely incredibly stacked card, AEW Double or Nothing, which those picks that Dave and I make will count in our battle for that 10 pounds of gold that Dave is holding right there.
I earned this.
You absolutely did.
Yeah.
I'll put over my opponent.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it from you this time, though.
I don't think so.
Probably not, because I'm going to overbook everything. I'm going to have MJF returning 4 times on this man's card.
Yep. Pretty much the hardest match I've ever had in my entire life.
We're just going to run through this real quick to give you guys like a little extra snippet separate, so you didn't have to listen to the whole other podcasts if you didn't want to. But if you do enjoy our lovely voices and smiling faces, please go check out our regular scheduled AEW and WWE Blue Thunder Pods, which will be dropping at the same time as this. At least the audio will be. Dave, you want to start with the king and queen of Scuba Suit?
It is the champ's prerogative. Yeah, I do. So we're just going to quickly... Five match card. Yeah.
I think Saudi Arabia has a rule where if you do 6 matches, it's the devil's work and they set your whole family on fire.
Yeah. That's plausible because it's hot there.
Yeah,
and
it's also plausible because they publicly execute like 800 people a year.
On that note.
Awesome.
The finals of the Male King of the Ring tournament. Male King of the Ring? Just King of the Ring tournament. We have Gunta versus... either Randy Orton or Tama Tonga. Let's assume it's Tama Tonga. Well, we can't assume. We have to just make a pick.
I'm hoping it's Randy Orton because that's a more interesting match.
Yeah. Who do you got winning the whole thing?
Gunther.
Yeah, I do too. Let's make notes.
I think he should smash the crown.
You think?
I don't think he's gonna. I think he should.
He'll look
a good Gunther-esque thing.
He's gonna look adorable when he wears it.
You know who the crown would work for?
Who's that?
Ilya fucking Dragunov.
Yeah, he got eliminated, though.
Yeah.
Someday. The Queen of the Ring finals, we have Lyra Valkyria versus either Bianca Belair or Nia Jax.
Man, Rock's cousin.
Yeah.
So what I really would love to happen is for Lyra to win, regardless of opponent. I would rather see Lyra face Bianca Belair. I don't think it's going to happen.
Right.
I think we're getting the heel. And I also think that because, as I mentioned on the WWE podcast, go check it out, because Nia Jax's ring gear already is the stupid scuba suit that they make all of the women who perform in that hellhole wear, it's less jarring if she's the one getting the crown. So they're going to give it to her bad, untalented ass, unfortunately.
So you're picking Nia.
I'm picking what I think they're going to do. I'm not picking what I want to happen. I'm pretty sure she's going to be the Queen of the Ring.
I'm going Lyra Valkyria.
I won't be upset if I lose that one.
No. You know what you will be upset, though? Is if we are in a dead... Oh, we're not doing it for this. If I was putting up my 10 pounds of gold for the King and Queen of the Ring.
Yeah, this
came down
this
to
one's
this
just for
match,
a hand job.
Sure. A dry one. It's Saudi Arabia. It's very dry heat.
Very soft hands.
That's okay. Same. Not lately. I've been lifting again. You better.
You're looking pretty swole.
My hands are not for the loving variety. But can you imagine
fill your glove with Vaseline like in of Mice and Men?
Mice and Men. Was it Curly? Was his name?
What a weird ass thing they made kids read.
Yeah, and then
I got my vagina hand.
Yeah, and then they murder bunnies. Can you imagine if it was down to it was in a dead heat, and then the reason you won this is because of Nia Jax?
Man, I would
your
have to do a Shane Douglas NWA title and just throw it to the ground and make a new belt.
Oh, new belt could be in the future of this one. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan, Women's World Championship match.
Liv Morgan.
Yeah, you and me both. Buddy.
And then hopefully Becky retires to go do acting or something.
Yeah.
I mean, she's talked about wanting to do that.
Yeah.
She can't act at all. Liv's a way better actor, too. It'd be
Yeah.
funny if she went and failed and then Liv also beat her at acting.
She's like now?
Yeah.
Like
And then,
currently?
stole Seth. And then, killed her dog and burned her house down. It's a real revenge tour.
Been writing a screenplay?
I think I might have just started.
It's a real revenge tour. Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed for the Intercontinental Championship.
We all lose because Bronson Reed is in this match. Yeah. Sami's going to retain, though.
I agree. Sami's going to retain. And in the main event for what we're hoping is
the main
title for
of the evening, since I didn't do it for
That's fair. That's fair. I hope it's title for title and they rectify this on SmackDown. But right now,
it's got to be the way that they're
played
that out.
Talking about it too much.
Like it's gonna, yeah.
Right now, it is for the undisputed WWE Championship: Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. What you got?
Since this is our belt, I'm gonna pick Logan Paul.
Oh,
because that would be super fucking interesting. And I love chaos, and I hate babyface champs. Yeah. I don't really think he's gonna win, but again, this is free money. It's not for the points.
Right.
So I'm a little bit more willing to fantasy book this one.
Okay. I'm picking Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, but yeah, you should. But Logan Paul winning the world title, you got to admit, would be pretty goddamn interesting.
Also, Cody's the guy that would do that too.
Uh-huh. I don't think it's gonna happen, but there's a 1% chance it might.
Yeah. I really hope it's title for title. That'll make it way more.
If it's not title for title, I might not watch the match. Because who gives a shit then?
Just to see how overheated they can get. Because that's why the Undertaker almost
Cody
was unalive.
Is Cody gonna wear his whole Homelander like robe gear stuff? He's gonna heat stroke on his way to the ring.
Kind of.
Don't they have indoor places they can put some air conditioning in? They're all billionaires on their blood money.
No, they're heat adapted. It's like when you live in Arizona and
they can't insulate
Chicago.
The walls with the bones of all their victims.
No. Or you're implying that they should make an ossuary stadium.
Sure.
Yeah. I've seen chandeliers out of that, but not whole stadiums.
Chandelier.
Now for the real meat and potatoes.
Hell yeah, baby.
Real.
This is for all the marbles, at least until the next Big Four pay-per-view.
Yeah. We defend this title as frequently as like Hulk Hogan did.
It's 8 times a year. It's way more than Hogan did.
It's way more than Hulk Hogan did.
It's more than Roman almost.
Oh, way more than Roman.
If I win the title, even though I made that title, if and when I win it back this Sunday, I am going to immediately take a photograph of myself naked wearing the belts, just to let you guys know.
Shawn Michaels style.
I'll blur out my wiggly bits. So
I got to blur.
So I can post it on.
Wait, you're going to wear it on your waist? You're not going to use it to center yourself? That's funnier.
I'm putting it above.
That's very funny.
And then do like a pixelation.
Oh, it's nice. Nice to have it.
Let your imagination do all the work.
Oh, yeah. So, well, if you're going to blur everything, we're going to need an imagination. Up first, we have for the AEW International Championship.
I can help out with that. It's short and it's kind of orange.
I thought you meant the match. I'm like,
that would be Taz's match on the ECW pay-per-view we just did.
Oompa, Oompa, Doopa Dee, Taz.
Man, let's make that movie. I want to make that movie.
Yeah. AEW International Championship match: Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay. Ospreay.
I kind of think Roddy's going to win, but Ospreay. It's got to be Ospreay. I think they're going to use the international title as the shield to keep the idiots from constantly demanding that Ospreay needs to immediately win the world title, even though he just got to the company.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good shield for him to like be defending that. He loves wrestling, obviously, so he could be like the Orange Cassidy kind of thing.
I agree. Time was Toni Storm versus Serena Deeb for the Women's World Championship.
Toni Storm, and I predict a 5-star match.
Yeah, this is going to be an absolute banger. I agree. Toni Storm. Adam Copeland versus Malachi Black versus in a barbed wire steel cage match for the AEW TNT Championship.
You pick first.
Malachi Black.
I'll take Edge. I think he got his blood powers back.
I think he's dying to do a vampire angle, and this is exactly what he wants to do.
They did the Edge when he first came into the WWF.
Yeah.
I love vampires. I hate vampires. We weren't sure. Remember?
Yeah.
It was the vampire guy, and then he came in as like the Highlander guy, and we're like, does he want to be with him or does he want to kill him?
Is that when he had that Rob Zombie song, Never Gonna Stop?
Yes, and he wore the wraparound kind of bug-looking piece. Did you didn't respond to my? I sent you the AI of Jim Ross singing Metalingus, and it was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
See it.
It's on
It was a
our
busy
text
week.
thread.
It was a busy week.
Look for the YouTube.
I was busy polishing my goal.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's scary what AI can do.
Yeah.
But Jim Ross singing Metalingus is very funny.
Well, I'm in. Couldn't be more interested now.
On this day, I'm gonna take Dave's title.
Pretty much the hardest match I ever had in my entire life.
It's gonna be mine.
Well, we go right now to that interview. Jon Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita in the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Eliminator match. Not for the title, it's just an Eliminator match.
Which is why Takeshita is gonna win.
I couldn't agree more.
This is gonna come down to Edge and his blood, his cow's blood.
Well, we'll see. Next, we have a blood feud. Speaking of blood, Trent Beretta versus Orange Cassidy. We were back and forth on this one on the pod.
Yeah, you go.
I'm taking Trent Beretta because I see there's more upside potential for him as a heel if he wins.
I am too, but I don't think the feud's over,
No, I know the feud's not over.
and that's why I think the heel's gonna win.
Who you got?
Trent.
Trenty locks. And
Did we figure it out? Does he still have the question mark?
not for a while.
Okay.
No, I think he's. But he was just Trent.
Too
and then
babyface.
He was Trent and then Trent,
Trent?
and now he's like Trent Beretta again. Trent Beretta is such a cool name.
It's a great name.
It's like a.
It's almost as cool as Jack Perry.
Yeah, both of them sound like they have TV shows on. You've got it. What you know, like 20,
20 like
W-
reruns from like a late '80s cop show or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Trent Beretta. The Learning Tree defends his For the World championship match in a 3-way For the World rules match against Hook and Shibata.
I think Jericho retains
Of course, Jericho retains.
by the Redwood
Yeah,
via Redwood.
via Redwood. Trios match for the unified AEW
I love that they're calling it
Trios
unified,
World
baby.
Championship. The Bang Bang Gang versus Death Triangle.
Bang banging.
Of course.
This is not to say this pay-per-view won't be great. Usually the most easy to predict AEW pay-per-views are the ones that are like every match is 4.5 or more stars. So
Well, that means they told the stories correctly.
yeah.
Speaking of telling a story correctly, not much more you could do with this one. Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné for the AEW TBS Championship.
Fortunately, my favorite wrestler's going down here. Mercedes is going to have gold despite not deserving it because she's 0-0.
The hell is... By the way...
I think Statlander might turn on Willow too, like salt in the wound at the show.
What do you want, bonus points?
Is that available?
The champ says no.
All right.
The champ says no.
It's house rules.
House rules.
Wait, house rules means that I get to pick.
Yeah, but I'm the champion.
I get 5 extra points. That's
I'm
my
the
rule.
champion in your own house.
That's true. It is my house.
Remember when in your house they gave away a house?
I remember when they called every other pay-per-view that wasn't a Big Four in your house, and they still charge $49.99 for it.
At first, it was like $10, and they're like,
Yes.
we're making no money on
Uh-huh.
this. We have to go back to normal prices. Anarchy in the Arena. We have the Elite, which is Kazuchika Okada, Jack Perry, and the Young Bucks, versus Team AEW, which is Bryan Danielson, Darby Allin, and FTR.
The winner of this match is us, Dave. We win.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
But more to the point, Team AEW is who I'm taking.
Taking AEW.
Because I think Darby Allin is going to do a flaming table spot to finish the match.
I'm taking the Elite.
Well, good for you.
For no particular reason.
I think they're probably like Vegas favorites.
Yeah.
But Darby's back, my man.
Yeah.
He's my guy.
He's his own worst enemy. Like,
Oh, I forgot to put my pink robe on.
it's okay.
It's not okay.
You want to get? We'll do it for the
For the actual
for the
for
review
pay-per-view show, yeah.
And then in the
Main event of the evening.
presumably right, they got to finish with the world title.
They're going to finish with Anarchy, but we'll call this the
I don't like when they don't.
the building's going to be burned down after Anarchy.
Yeah, all the more reason to have an actual match after an
Like,
incinerated floor.
It has to be. The show has to end because there's going to be nothing left.
It's going to be hard to see if there's anything left after this match because they have made this into a pretty convincing blood
Boy, they
feud.
heated the fuck up out of this thing.
Yeah, it was good this week. Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage for the AEW World Championship.
Swerve, who is channeling his inner Stone Cold Steve Austin the last 2 weeks, is going to win, and I expect a more brutal match than people are expecting.
Yeah. They're going to do, like we mentioned, they're going to do shit we haven't even considered.
Yeah, two of the
show.
brightest minds in pro wrestling.
So, we agree on everything but two things.
Yeah,
you have Edge, I have Malachi, and then you have Team AEW, and I have the Elite.
Yeah, so you're clearly the heel, and I'm the babyface here.
Yeah, I'm good. Well, you like when babyfaces fight from underneath when they're chasing.
Yeah,
and you bet your ass you're chasing right now.
No.
And you're gonna keep chasing after Sunday.
I'll give it right back to you after I win it because babyfaces shouldn't hold the titles for very long, but it's going to be mine on Sunday.
We'll see. We'll see.
Dave, you don't know about hot times. Let me tell you about hot times.
To be the man, you have to. The man has come around.
Bruv, I am on another level.
We're just doing catchphrases.
Who's better than Cage? Everybody. You're taking it wrong.
Just look at it.
Stolen belt angle.
Just look at it. I'm enjoying retaining this for a long, long time.
Yeah. So that's all our matches, right, for this card?
That's everything.
All right, awesome. Enjoy the show, guys. It's gonna kick ace. If you don't do it this way, I strongly recommend, because it's totally legal. So there's no reason not to. Get yourself a VPN and then watch on Fight TV, Triller TV, because that's $20 for the Brits and all of Europeans and any Americans that have a VPN. And again, totally legal. You don't have to pay $50 for it. Just pay the $20, because that's what a pay-per-view should cost. Enjoy the shows. If you haven't checked out our regular weekly AEW and WWE podcast this week, please go do so. They're dropping right at the same time as this. And we're going to have our follow-up review of the pay-per-views. We're doing a separate one for each, right? Like a mini one for the blood money. Yeah.
We have
to. We'll have no Turnbuckle Time Machine this week, but we will have 2 pay-per-view specials. One of which I'm pretty sure is going to be kind of short, and the other one I'm going to talk about Will Ospreay for about 45 minutes. So please tune in for those. As always, thanks for joining us, guys. Enjoy the papes.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.